Welcome back, everybody. It is the start of day 3 for the HiFi Summit. Awesome. It has been an awesome event so far, and we're going to continue our journey to the top with Conor from Valencia Theater Seating. What is up, everybody?
What's going on, China? Good morning, Conor.
Going? Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, glad to have you here,
to
man.
Be here.
Looking relaxed over there.
It's hard not to be with these seats.
Yeah, you got like a much better seat than I do in my home office here. I need to drag one of my Valencias in here somehow. I just don't have enough space.
That's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit.
We saw my desk yesterday. That is definitely not gonna fit.
Yeah, that's one of the key points when you're selecting your home theater. You gotta make sure that all your sizing's correct, right?
Exactly.
Make sure it fits in the space. All starts there.
Yeah, we got people tuning in from the Philippines.
Oh yeah,
1 a.m. over there.
Nice.
Welcome.
Life of Bliss just popped in. What's going on, brother?
All right.
Yeah.
Gamer Room Theater.
Popping in all the people here. There it is.
I'll give it a second for everyone to join up here.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, Ian Hearn says he got his in September and they've been awesome.
Beautiful.
Cool. Ian,
so this is all you need. You just need to sit here while all these people say how much they like their seats. That's it.
Right.
We're done.
Ian, what model did you get? Put it in the chat over there.
Yeah.
Morning, Rick. Kanga's in the house. Chris.
Beautiful.
Chris says he's only here to kick back. So.
Never hurts. All right, guys.
Tuscany,
yeah, let's go.
Let's do it, man.
Tuscany. So
yeah, Connor's ready. He's like, come on, let's get down to business. I have some stuff to talk about here. Oh, he got the Tuscany. All right.
Yeah,
nice.
I got the Tuscany here on set. Everyone, I'm Conor from Valencia Theater Seating. We specialize in home theater seating because, as you know, you need a good home theater seating, and to enjoy your home theater, you'll be sitting there for hours at a time. You need to make sure it's the best comfort you can have. So, here at Valencia, we've been doing 10 years of market development and research to come up with the best theater seating for ergonomical support, as well as just little features like arm storage to make sure you got a place to store the remotes or accessory ports for tray tables, wine holders. And then also we got a little USB charger just inside at the control panel that you can't see at the moment, but there's plenty of pictures online, and you get your phone charged, your iPad, whatever you got going on. So that's a really nice convenient feature of the unit. Next we have is the lumbar support here, motorized. So so you can prefer what size you're looking to work with, whether you want to sink in or have a little bit more firm support on your back. You're all covered with motorized lumbar support and adjustable headrests for when you're really kicking it back, like Chris in the chat there, that you can tilt your head forward and still see the screen. Beautiful.
Nice.
Sorry about that, Conor. I wasn't laughing at you. Chana says he said he wanted one of the XLs because he's not tall, but he wants to just swim in his chair. So
the XL would definitely get that done.
Yeah.
So when you're coming to, there's like 3 major things you guys got to think about when you're picking your home theater seats. Is I touched on it a little bit when we were getting to talking, is the layout and how much space you have. Mm-hmm. So, and you need to optimize the space for what works best with your family or whatever else you got going on. Because as much as it's your room, it's still everyone going to be using it, right?
Yeah,
so
totally.
There's different options you can get with the Valencia Theater Seating. Like a row of 4 love seats, extremely popular for my clients because you get the 2 single seats on the edge, and in the middle you get a love seat. So if you want to sit beside your wife or your partner for movie night, you're all covered. You want alone time, you just sit on the end, get both your armrests, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Nextly, is besides the style and the theme, or besides the layout, you'd be looking at the style and the theme of your home theater. So the Tuscany is great for any high-end home theater. There's other lower models as well that don't take up as much space, like the Piacenza or the Verona or the Syracuse, which doesn't have arm storage. It's great. I've seen people put it in RVs or in really tight condos. Very versatile, high-end seating. And then also we got going on is you got to pick something that gets you excited for your home theater, whether it be a style or a theme. It could be your favorite sports team. Maybe you watch the Super Bowl in there every Sunday, or rather it's just your favorite movie or star theme. So you could get the customization done with like red piping. You got the Valencia Sports editions here. I see we're pulling up our website, scrolling through it. That's great. You can see some different sections that we have going on, some different home theaters, living room applications. We put it in for more compact people in condos in LA or Toronto or New York City, so everyone can still find affordable leather seating that's still very high end and has all the bells and whistles.
Hey, Connor, as some of the questions come in, is it okay to kind of jump in and ask you those in the middle, or you want to wait till the end?
You just fire away, and I got the answers. I got a little problem seeing the chat here on my end.
Yeah,
so I figured shoot them. Let me know.
That's what I figured. You weren't able to see. Some were asking, can you get them in red? And of course, I know I've seen on a lot of your seating, you've got a lot of different custom options. So, what kind of options and color did the Tuscany come in?
So you can really play with the customizer as much as you'd like to. You can hop on the website. There's a build your own section where you can choose the different colors, and you'll actually see on the video in front of you, it'll give you a graphic. So if you want to change the base color, this will go red. And if you want to change the secondary color, you can make this blue if you're going for something really crazy, or you could do something black and red's really popular. Black and blue is very clean. You can do also, there's additions like piping you can add on. So you can add rolled leather piping, which is a very nice addition. There's bass shakers you can put in. So you can put a passive bass shaker built into your seat from the factory.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You guys are upgrading now. This is cool. This is first news hearing it here, man.
Yeah. So that's something that we came out just over the last year with, the bass shakers, and it's been a very big hit, nice passive bass shakers. And then it really brings that whole theater experience. You can feel it literally through your legs and up through your body. Cool.
Chana's showing the customizer right now to the audience and showing the different types of cup holders you can put in, different piping material, two-tone.
Gold cup holders, very customizable. And the salespeople here at Valencia are very flexible. If you want to call in and you got a special request, they'll work with you to try and make something happen. They're very, very great team we got here.
Oh, look at that. Gold cup holder, blue leather, and red piping. What?
Look at that.
Chana's like, yeah, baby.
That's so cool.
Chana just bought a set. That's awesome, man. Right on the show.
Ooh, I can change the tray holder too. Let's make it dark. Yeah.
I know a lot of my I've reviewed several of them. The Tuscany. I've done the oh my goodness, I forgot the other one. The single chair they sent me.
That's that newer one, right?
The Oslo.
The Oslo,
right?
Yeah, that thing's sweet. And then I've got the oh my goodness, this is too early in the morning for me to be thinking. The Oxford console in the rear.
Dude, isn't it like 1 p.m. there, bro?
Shut up, China. I was trying to make it like there's a reason why I can't think right now. There's no reason. I got a good night's sleep. Everything's good. Connor, one thing that a lot of my audience continues to ask is, can they get them in a single? And I know on your website that isn't an option. Do they have an option to call directly and order a single, or is that something you just rather not do, or what's the case with that?
So Valencia's official policy on single chairs for online orders is, yes, we do not take them. That's because we do free shipping as a company, and it just, for shipping purposes, to ship 2 chairs is the same as to ship 1 because it both goes on a pallet. So to be transparent with you guys, that's what's going on. Sure. However, if you want to call into Valencia and you really love these chairs and you're really excited about it, I urge you to call in, speak with the salesman, even speak with me. I'm available, and we'll be able to work on something. And you just may need to be flexible with timing and things like that, because it may take a little bit while to locate an individual's chair stock just for the customer. But we do want to grow our audience and get the chairs out there to many people. It's just mainly strictly for online orders. I know we do not do single chairs. So if you're looking for that, just call on in, guys, and speak with the salesman and see how we can help you.
Cool. Good to know. Optimus says I already have 4 bass shakers because of my subwoofers. Cool. Okay, so that actually brings up a good question. So you sell the bass shakers with the seats. What if they've already ordered seats and they want to maybe add bass shakers? Is that something they can do, or is that something that's just done at the factory?
Yeah. So unfortunately right now you can't put them in post post receiving the chairs, you'd have
Yeah,
to let us know
makes
because
sense.
it gets built right into the chairs from
Sure.
factory with the wood frame and steel frame,
Okay.
so it's very secure.
Cool.
It's not like just you can't just screw on the plate. It's built into the chair just for you.
Yeah. Another good question here. Daryl says his basement gets pretty cold in the winter. Any thoughts of adding a seat heater?
Yeah, we have been talking about that. That's a couple years away now at the moment, but that has been a discussion that's very popular amongst leather seats. So we want to try and bring everything we can, but not in the near future. But we are looking to get there definitely when it's practical for both cost, because we like to bring stuff to you at a good price, as well as quality, because we like to make sure the quality's better than what the price is.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a nice little seat though. Definitely kick out.
I know my wife. She says, you know, the one thing these seats are missing. I said, what's that? She said, a little massage chair. I said, I don't think they're going to be putting in massage chairs anytime soon. But
no. So the reason why we're not going with the massage route, we've done some research and development on it. But why we're not doing it is because it's not like, have you ever you guys sat in massage chairs at the malls and whatnot?
They're awkward.
Yeah. Exactly. You're going to want to sit in a movie and watch that, have that on your back for 3 hours. Right. So it wasn't practical. You can't get the same level of comfort that we pride ourselves on and have it be a massage chair. So that's not going to be coming up in the future.
So kind of Life of Bliss asks, would a custom embroidered logo be an option if someone wanted that sort of thing on the headrest or side of the chair?
Yep, that would definitely be possible as long as you have all the licensing for it, or it's your logo. As long as that's all taken care of on that end, then we'd be able to get that done from you. We just have to talk to the factory and get a price for you, but we've done it before in the past. It's just few and far between.
That's very cool. So again, that'd be something you'd want to call them directly and speak to a representative and see what they can do.
Yeah, definitely. It's always we try and make our online store as informational as possible, and you can find as much as you can. But if you ever have any questions on our seats, always call in because we got someone ready to answer and ready to give a question.
Good question from Game Room Theater. He says actually he installed base shakers in all 6 of his Tuscanies right into the metal bracing below the seat cushion. He said it worked out really well. I thought it was a question. So he's saying he installed some third-party base shakers and they work well with your seat. So that's good to know.
That's really good to know. I'd love to know which model he used if he could read that in the chat.
Okay,
and I'd review it.
Oh, which model base shaker?
Yeah, definitely.
Because that would be good for, I'm sure the rest of our clients out there and people that have our seats would like to do the same thing if possible.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably more cost effective to do it from the factory and have you guys install it than it would be to buy a third party. But to know if you've already bought them and you want to add those, that there's an option there.
Exactly. It would definitely be cheaper to get it from the factory from us, but at least, you're not, if you want the option and you can still get it, that's amazing news to hear.
Cool.
Fred asks, what's the highest weight limit?
So we have 2 models. We'll have the basic Tuscany that I'm sitting in here right now, the regular Tuscany. This weight limit's up to 300 pounds.
And then safe.
And then there's the Tuscany XL and the Oslo XL lines, the big and tall lines, which are about 4 inches taller for people that are a little bit taller. And also those are rated up to 400 pounds. And there's an additional thing that you can buy if you want extra reinforcement. You can put a steel bar, which will connect your reclining mechanism here. If you guys can see below the seat, yeah, you guys can. So it'll connect from below here to the bottom bar here to create even more support if you got a heavier lower half. That way you're all taken care of.
Heavier lower half. I like how you said that. Got some junk in the trunk. That'll help you out.
And then that would go up to the max rating would be 500 pounds, and that's fully reinforced. And that would be a custom. So if you were looking to go that route, once again, call in, speak with the sales. We'll get you a price on that. That's no problem.
The dimensions are all on the website for each chair. As someone was just asking about it, Reginald. So you'd have to go and check. I'm sure it's a lot to keep in the top of your head.
Yeah, and it varies, right? It varies depending on the chair.
2 or 3 or 4, and then they're all different width.
Exactly.
It does vary per seat, but there is a very nice page on the Valencia Theater Seating, not the Shopify account, but a general website. If you click the model that you're looking for and you scroll down to the bottom, it'll give you a lined section. So here it'll say single seat, row of 2, and with all the dimensions, height, width, depth, floor print right underneath it, row of 3, row of 4, row of 5, row of 4 love seat. That way you can get all the information right at the bottom of the page.
Very cool.
I'm looking for that.
I know Ian said that he added a Chief logo embroidery into his theater room. Oh, I guess that's a embroidered massage chair. So he likes the massage. So you got some customers out there that like to do the whole theater, and then maybe they get the massage before the movie or after the movie. So
don't you want it during?
Yeah, there you go.
I see that there on the screen here now.
Yeah,
I found it. So as far as massage is concerned, it is pretty tricky to kind of get those so they fit in the chair and you don't notice that it's a massage chair. No. Now, I paid through the nose to get the prestige package and then the luxury package, and then I could add the massage chairs to my Audi finally. So it took like $9,000 to do it, but man. It's amazing, and you have no idea when you sit in those chairs that they're actually massage chairs. They did it very well, but I mean, it cost a lot of money. Some of them
do it really poorly. They have these little balls that go around your neck, and it's like, good golly, what did you put in there, man?
What are you doing?
It is pricey. That's why we lock it. Or that's why and to get the level of comfort that we pride ourselves on, it's just not lined up with that. It doesn't, and to keep the cost down, of course, just like you mentioned there, to get it done right, you're going to be looking at almost 3 times the cost, I'm sure.
So Connor, on your website, on the e-commerce site, is there an option to add base shakers to all of the models, or just some of them, or?
Yeah, so the base shakers will mainly be on the Tuscany or the Oslo models. Also with the Piacenza would be possible because those have a 24-inch frame. So those are a little bit wider of a seating cushion, those models, and those allow for the base shakers, a little bit bigger of seats.
Gotcha.
So that's what you'd be looking at there.
Okay, so Rolex, you would just add that feature to on their e-commerce site. Yeah,
and we had it up, and I believe it's either going back up within the next week or it's already been put back up, because while the whole COVID situation happened and factories were shut down, the people that produced it, we weren't getting it lined in, so we took it off. So if it's not on there at this moment, it will be available within the next week or so.
Gotcha. And then Steve asks a question. He says, what would is there a suggested user height for basic versus XL? Do you have any parameters there that, if somebody's over 7 feet or over 6 feet, to go with the XL, or is that just more preference?
I'm about 6'2" here, and I fit this very nicely. Once you get above about 6'4", I'd say you'd want to look at the XL, because extra 4 inches of height's really nice, because you want the headrest to be at your head, not at your shoulder blades.
Sure.
So right around 6'4", if you're above 6'4", I'd seriously consider the XL model. Plus, having more room for your chair is never a bad thing if you got the space in your theater room to put it, or living room.
Gotcha. And Life of Bliss, he's got the Tuscany XL. If you'll drop maybe your height in there, then everybody kind of see. And I think he definitely liked having the XL on there.
Yeah, he said right here 6.
Oh, he did? Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a tall boy.
He's a big boy.
And at the rate he's growing his muscles, he's going to be pushing that 400 pounds. He might need that extra lower bottom end support.
Reinforcement bar.
For sure, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah, these Zurich ones look gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is if you do not have a child kind of situation, because it's not going to work.
Those are very nice.
I can see that going in like a living room setup too. And I know like Chana has his in his living room.
Yeah.
And so they definitely function as both, not just a dedicated theater room.
The Tuscany love seat, and I have the the Oxford console. So it's like a 3-person couch situation, which is really cool. As there's 3 of us, it's a little tight. So like the way they're arranged, we can only have 3 chairs reclining all together instead of all 4. But there's only 3 of us, so it works.
That's all you need. And it's nice too because you can get the drop down console. Is that the Oxford console you got with the reading lights and the outlets?
Exactly. And that's huge, man. Sometimes I remember we had some guests and they were like, "Hey, do you have a charger or something?" I was like, "Oh," and they were already sitting on either side of the Oxford. I'm like, "Oh yeah, hold on." Boom, and I'm like, "There you go." And they're like, "What? What is this?" So it's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely very handy.
It's nice too because it also acts as a flat table in between you guys. So if you got popcorn or snacks or you're sharing a plate of nachos, you just flop it right on that and you're good to go.
Yeah. No, I've eaten there a couple of times. So
I'll tell you one thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say another thing I didn't touch about on the Tuscany that I was thinking about while sitting here is the diamond stitching and the benefits you get from getting the diamond stitching. You'll see it on our higher end models like the Oslo and the Tuscany here, and same with the Zurich on the headrest and the sides. But what it'll do is it helps keep your leather a little bit tighter. So when you get the flat, full pieces of leather, and after a few years you're sitting on them, you get a little bit of sag, right? So what we've done is with this diamond stitching, it keeps everything a lot tighter, so that you don't get sag over time and keeps everything nice and firm, keeps it looking newer longer.
Yeah, we have our friend Alex from Norway. He's like, "How is there an Oslo model, but he can't buy the chair in Norway?"
That's funny. That's awesome.
Call into Valencia and you can get a custom quote on shipping to Norway because I know we do all North America, but we've shipped overseas, no problem. So call on in and we'll get you a price. And if you want to go ahead with it, we can get that over to you. That's no problem.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And he's got a really nice really nice setup over there.
Yeah. And if you can't call in, you can always email too at sales@valenciatheaterseating.com and someone will get back to you within a day.
Mark had asked about the LED lights, and yes, you can turn them on and off as far as the bottom light, but I guess the LEDs on top of the cup holder, like on my set and on yours, I think that you're sitting in there on the side, those still illuminate.
Yeah, so you got the removable cup holders too that I didn't touch on for it. You just throw them in the dishwasher or whatever if you want to pop them out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There you go.
You didn't watch my review, Chana? What's wrong with you, man?
I watched your review until the wine holder was used to hold water. I was just like, I'm out.
All right,
I'm out, man. Mike. Sorry
man.
The LEDs on the cup holders on our models here now, they will illuminate or deluminate based on the button. Also, with that same button that you're going to use to toggle your control system, or that you're going to use to toggle your LEDs, you can also use, if you hold it, so you press it, you'll see it turning my light on and off right here. Right. Now, if you hold it, it'll reset your headrest, your legs, and everything, your lumbar support, all back to neutral, so that you don't have to press 3 separate buttons, and you just get right back to where you're going, and then you're up and go, and everything's right back to neutral.
Is that a new thing on the Tuscany? It
is on our Tuscany 2.0s, the newer Tuscanys that have came out. You can check it on your seat. I see if it made into the mechanism before then, personally at your own place. But definitely worth a try to see it because I know we brought it in around late 2019.
Yeah. No, my ones don't have that, but the Oxford has that, and that's huge. Yeah. Just hit R and it to reset, and it just goes back, and then it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Then you don't have to worry about placement or pressing all 3 buttons because as much as having all the controls to customize it comes with the caveat where usually you'd have to de-customize it, get back to neutral. So we're skipping that. We just press R.
Yeah, that's Connor, cool. I think one thing that that I had found with the I guess both the I think even the Oslo, the Oxford, and the Tuscany, I'm thinking it's just a voltage issue, but they do not charge. The USBs don't charge like a controller, at least on a PS4. I don't know if it's the same. So a lot of people doing this in their home theater, that might be something to look into.
Yeah, 100%. And we have heard feedback from customers on the PS4s not being compatible to charge through the USB, and we have looked into that. We just need to upgrade the port. The issue is making sure that it just feeds strictly a charging unit and doesn't try and connect to the chair or anything like that as well.
Gotcha.
So But that is something we have heard from, and we are trying to make that better for you guys.
Nice.
What else you got? It sounds like you have a bunch of things, like a checklist. I want to make sure you get through all that.
All right, we'll check it out.
He's like, I don't know, man. Y'all been firing
got
questions at me. He's like, my flow is off.
I'm gonna put some more of your seats up on screen while you're doing that.
There you go.
Beautiful. Check it out.
And while you're looking through that, just take a look at the comments here.
Another thing that's all over the website that we don't talk about, that we haven't touched base on, is the wall hugging design. And you'll notice that we are spaced back a little bit from the wall here, but you actually only need 5 inches between the back of the headrest and the wall. So it goes really well if you have a tight space. You can still fit it at the back. And how the chair works is it'll pendulum and swing down and out so that it'll go away from that back wall, allowing you to have close seating to wall ratio, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
But that's a very nice chair too. That's our Zurich model, which is about 1 step up from our Tuscany.
Gotcha.
Just a little bit more of a contemporary, like European design to it. Very sleek. It looks great in living rooms and things like that for sure. It's a very popular model for that.
Don't mind me. I'm just over here building my dream chair.
I'm just checking the comments over here. So a couple of questions. So what about cleaning the seats? What do you recommend? Just regular leather wipes, or what have y'all found that works best with those?
Yeah, so you can just get your basic like leather conditioner online or from Amazon. You can read the reviews, and there's plenty of products out there. You can find one that works best for you. We've had various customers reach back saying this is the best, no, this is the best. So it's all up to kind of what you're looking for. I know the leather melts have been very nice, just for cleaning and treating. If you live in a dry area, if you're from somewhere that doesn't have as much humidity and that's an issue and it dries out, you can get some leather milk and really bring it back. But we're talking like, 4 or 5 years after original purchase to just kind of moisten it and get it back. For a standard cleaning, you could even just do 6 months with a standard leather conditioner and just a microfiber cloth, and you'd be good to go.
Nice.
Also, one thing that I wanted to mention out here, guys, is that we're going to be giving away one of our Tuscanys here.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be giving away this Tuscany. Yeah. Check it out. So we're going to be giving away the Tuscany, but you're going to have to check it out on the giveaway on the Wi-Fi Summit website, and follow us on our Valencia Theater Seating platforms as well to check that out and be eligible for the giveaway.
Very cool.
So that's about $1,000 chair for you guys calling in from the US. It's everything we've talked about here today. You've got the USB charger, LED lighting, removable cup holder, motorized headrest, diamond stitching, motorized lumbar support, recline, wall hugging mechanism, arm storage on both sides, deep enough too that you can put a tray holder in there now. We've changed that. So in some of our older models, the Tuscany depth wasn't as deep. So now we've made it deeper. So if you buy one of the accessories, you get the tray holder, you can pop it right on in, close it up, and then save it for the next time you need a snack or anything like that. Out of sight, out of mind.
You can put a whole couple bags of chips in there now, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Just leave it in there. That's like, forget putting it in the cupboard. Just leave it in the theater room, man. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
So how many different variations of chairs do you have?
There's quite a few, man. They've got a lot of different models.
How many models do you have there? So many.
Probably about models, 15?
Yeah, 10? We probably have
10
about
15?
10 to 15 different models that vary. And then once you add all the customization abilities, like it's countless, right? You can you could do whatever you want basically with these chairs with the leathers that we have ready available for you guys, the Italian leather.
Which one's your favorite, Connor?
Favorite chair?
Yeah, favorite model.
I love the Tuscany, and I'm a big fan of the Monza as well.
The Monza. I haven't seen that one. Pull that one up, Chana.
Let's take a look.
I don't think.
I figure you're looking at these chairs all the time, so.
Has that one been around a while? The Monza?
The Monza was around a while. So what the Monza uses is pure. The Monza right now, guys, isn't on our website. There, you won't see it.
Okay.
But you have seen it before. The Monza would be the one with the pure carbon fiber panels, with carbon fiber in
What?
it has carbon fiber in the armrest as well, and in the cup holders and everything all around. And that's one of our high-end chair. So that one would retail for around like 3,000 US.
Nice.
So why is that not on the website? That
That's
needs
what
to be
I'm
on the
saying,
website.
dude.
Here,
For real.
You said carbon fiber. That's got to be. That's immediately on the website.
For sure.
That's like, you know.
And I'll be talking to the marketing team. We'll get that back up there for possible pre-orders. But right now, why we took it off is because
Here it is. Monza.
Oh yeah, it is on there. It's on your Valencia.
And the Monte Carlo. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
So those are from our.
Actually, that probably addresses a question that somebody mentioned earlier. Do you have any for like 2-channel listening?
This is exactly. I was about to make that transition, Mike. If I had a 2-channel listening area and it was just one seat, and it was because obviously it would just be for me.
That's pretty dope.
I would get one of these guys. Like
the black and white looks sick.
Yeah,
definitely.
It looks
those
awesome.
are sweet. So those are from our. Those are from our high-end line.
Nice.
The Monza, the Manhattan, which is a really sweet chair to check out as well. If you're looking for, just a reading room or a living room.
Look, you can even install this on your G5. Look at that.
I see that, dude.
Pop it right in the plane.
That's
right.
Awesome. Love this.
Hilarious.
Love this.
That's cool though.
White with the black. This looks great, man. Yeah. Send me one of
Diamond
those.
stitching all around too.
Yeah. No, totally.
The Monte Carlo.
How did I get here?
You were under the cinema series.
Oh, it's under cinema series and on this main website. Yeah, crazy. And just up at the top here, the Monza. So this is the carbon fiber one, huh?
Oof.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen that one yet.
So this one's pretty sweet.
Oh, I like the LEDs under the sides. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there.
Look there instead of
there's the carbon fiber. Yeah.
Nice.
And then also with the Monza, it's RGB lighting.
What?
Yeah, look at that orange.
Yeah.
Who was asking about that right now? RGB.
So that needs to be my new. That needs to be my new office chair.
Yeah, exactly. You can match your computer, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's rad. To be honest with you, that's cool.
Spec of Tech was asking, please put RGB lighting.
Yeah, there you go, Spec of Tech.
You are hooked up, brother. Now, speaking of lighting, one thing, and somebody brought it up, and I've thought about it, is it would be nice to have an option to turn off all the lights, like even in the controls. Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot of light, but for some people, like I think Mark mentioned, he says, I hate LED lights on my seats because it really messes with watching 3D movies. And so sometimes that can be a little bit of a distraction, but I understand why they're on. So you can find those buttons in the dark, but maybe if there was an option to completely turn them off, that might be cool too in the future.
Yeah, in the future. And that's definitely something we'll have to look at. And that's why we come out to, things like this, to hear your guys' questions so we can hear things like that. Yeah. That is something that came up, but we'll definitely have to take a look at that and see if it's a practical option, just an extra toggle button or something like that to still keep the sleek design of the control panel as well.
Yeah. What was that push to start button on that last one? Was that just an image or?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I was like, wait, what the heck?
They're showing how it's like
wheels pop out of the bottom.
I'm ready to go racing right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the Monza is, right? And see here they use carbon fiber, Napa leather, and Alcantara. So they're just kind of showing
it's very
how
similar to like the high-end sports cars. Yeah.
No.
What is that car right there?
It's a BMW.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a BMW?
Well, when I had to give up the M3 for the kids, I figured, might as well replace it with the seat. You gotta give up the car.
We're bringing that in the house.
That's fantastic. Awesome. Yeah.
One thing
there's one last chair up there, the Manhattan, which strays a little from our home theater setup, but it looks really great. We put it in a bunch of like reading rooms throughout throughout Canada and the United States, as well as cottages. It fits in really well there. Rather it just be a sitting area, something more modern that's less leather. There's no leather on this. It just fits in more with the more you know, the wood and the velour type of setup, the layout you're kind of going with. So if you were looking for something like that, the Manhattan would be something that you could definitely look at as well.
What moves on this one?
So it's just a yeah.
There you go.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna move.
It does move.
I saw a little control on one of the armrests.
Yeah, it's very hidden in there.
It's like it's almost silver, like chrome. Well, not
like
chrome or
very minimal.
Yeah, it was up a little bit further, Chana. Right. Yep, there it
is. SI says that Monte Carlo looks like my Bugatti's back seats. I wouldn't doubt it, SI.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Stephen Hawking would approve.
Would approve, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a nice one too. That's a nice one too. This is great. Boom. I'm going.
I think one thing that I really like, even just about your website, it's super clean, man, and I love. It's really easy to get a full visual of what each one of the models offers. So I think I've done a very, very good job on that aspect as well.
Yeah, and also we have equally as great mobile platform as well too. So if you guys just want to hop on your phones or whatever and scroll through it, it's very easy, functional, smooth. You can go through it just like you could on a laptop or desktop.
Gotcha.
Dang.
Cool. So what other questions you guys have?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
What do we got?
If you got more questions in the chat, we'll be pulling those up.
Beautiful.
I have to check some of these out.
Yeah, and you know which other one I like? I like the what is it? The Oslo Love Seat XL. XL. I don't know, man.
The Oslo is a beautiful chair. Like
my wife really liked the Oslo.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she felt it has a different. It's almost like there's more padding in it. You know, so when you sit down, it kind of sinks in more. But it's just got a bigger kind of bulge on the seat part. But it just fits really, really nice and has just a really nice feel to it.
At a gentleman's club up here in Canada, they put a whole bunch of Oslos in like their sitting room, and it looks really, really nice.
Now Connor had to go check that out for himself and make sure the fit and finish was good.
I had to personally do the delivery.
Oh, clearly.
For the gentlemen out there. It's for the gentlemen.
They're like, why is setup taking 6 hours? You're like, I don't know. Normally it's like a quarter of the time.
They
might need some different stuff than leather cleaner for those.
Just to clarify, it's like a smoking lounge, guys.
Oh, okay. Well, our they're different down here.
You guys
in Florida.
are veering a little left.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
He was talking about,
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Up. That's what we were talking about. I don't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's not what's down here in Florida.
Oh, that's great.
Do they tip over easily?
Tip over?
No. So
Mark's question.
I'm a relatively big guy, and I got to put quite a bit of effort to go back here, and then forward, it doesn't go forward at all. So if you were like, if you want to, fling yourself back, you have to try, and then it won't tip getting up whatsoever.
Yeah. And one thing I noticed or I mentioned in my review is the way that those lock in with the Tuscany. They have like these little teeth, and they kind of do like this right here, so they lock together, so they're not going to separate. The one thing I did notice with the Oxford console, and it may be just kind of like that 1.0 version, they have a completely different locking mechanism. So if you try to lean to the side, it does kind of want to separate from that middle seat. So I don't know if that has been kind of looked at. And I mentioned it to Mo a while back, but that might be something to kind of take a look and see if you could put that same locking mechanism on the, did I say Oslo? Not Oslo. Oxford, yeah.
So I believe in the new models that are shipping out, the Oxford mechanisms are the same as the Tuscany mechanisms and the Oslo mechanisms.
Those work great.
Within the last few months here, like 3 or 4 months. So I don't know when you said that to Mo, but it definitely
this was probably this was about a year ago when I reviewed them. Yeah.
So I finally got through about 8 months because we got to do the production and everything. Absolutely. But it's rolled out now.
And I think it's great that
about warranty. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think it's great when a company listens to their consumers and you get that feedback to try to make a product that's better for them ultimately, because the more you can make it what your customers want, the more you're going to end up selling.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And if one person has a comment, they can't be the only one in the world that would benefit from it, right? So
Sure.
Even when if only one person reaches out, then we can still help hundreds of people. It's just maybe they didn't reach out or when they're reading online.
That's
Joe,
great.
what were you going to ask for?
Optimus.
Do they have
Optimus
a
has a
warranty,
question.
and do you guys have replacement parts if something breaks?
So yeah, warranty and replacement parts.
So warranty on the leather is 5 years on the motor. It'll be 3 years on your control panel and 1 year on the leather and the stitching. If anything goes wrong on it, we do have parts available, and we can send a video that will show you how to make the switch. If it's a control panel that goes in 6 years, we can have someone reach out. You can buy the replacement part at cost, and then we can ship it on over to you with the video showing you how to fix it. Alternatively, if it's something that you're unable to do on yourself and it's within the warranty, we'll reach out to you guys and come up with a solution on how we can best help you. And it'll be different in each case. And whenever there's a warranty issue, always reach out to us because we'd be happy to help.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I got you. Mark had a clarifying question. You want to read that one?
When you have the footrest out and a kid sits on it, does it tip easy is what I meant. Oh,
it actually gives.
Yeah,
like I've seen some younger kids sit on. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Get off my seats like that. You know? But they just basically they give, so it doesn't tip the seat, but it does bend the. I don't know what's giving down there, but maybe it's a feature in that to prevent it from breaking.
It is. It's actually a safety feature as well.
Okay, cool.
So it works both ways. So if a kid was stuck underneath here, it would stop moving. You can see me moving it itself right now.
Yeah.
So you'll see that go up and down. So that is a safety feature. If a kid sat on this, he wouldn't tip. It would just sit down like that.
Okay. Because I drop kicked the kid when he sat on it. So I didn't know it was okay for him to do that. So
almost got him.
I know. This is
timing
coffee.
on that one.
This would suck to be all.
Depends on if the kid is if the kid's the size of Life of Bliss.
There you go. That's right.
Probably wouldn't be good.
Dude.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Got some other good questions here. What else you got, Joe?
Oh man, we got lots. SI says for the older generation attendees, do you have chairs offer the get up mechanism as an option?
Oh, funny.
Helps you get up.
Yeah, the ones that raise up.
Yeah.
No, we haven't looked too much into that at the moment.
Yeah,
but,
that's awesome.
You know, I did like the fact that after I got the seats, you guys implemented a Tuscany console.
Correct.
So now, like, if you're in a situation like me where it's in the living room, you can get the Tuscany love seat and the Tuscany console. So it's like a love seat and a couch, like a conventional, 2-seater and 3-seater without the armrests in the middle.
And that'll give you kind of a modern living room because you still get the LED lights and the USB chargers and the lumbar leather, the lumbar support, motorized, all that. So if that's your main area of watching, definitely the console edition would be great.
And you followed it up with the Oslo console and the Oslo love seat too. So
there's a lot of options.
It's a good idea. You guys do have a lot of options. I'm not going for a row of 5 in my living room.
Yeah.
Even though that would be awesome if I had a living room that big, But no, you guys gotta have some great solutions for people with living room, home theaters, and of course dedicated home theaters. I like the multimedia sectional that's will fit in a corner. You even have one of those big guys too.
We just opened up a sectional, so if you wanted to have a sectional Tuscany couch, you could do that. Well, how that happens is it's a mix of recliners and drop downs. There it is right there. So the 2 corner seats, or the corner seat would be static, and then the 2 seats beside the corner seat would be a drop down console, and then the rest could be recliners. And that's just for safety reasons, because you can't have a recliner going up and down when there's someone sitting in the corner in case the feed or whatever gets stuck underneath.
Gotcha. I'll check that one out, man.
You even have a little.
It's got a little chase lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look,
that's dope.
All kinds of crazy options here.
Don't show my wife that. She likes the whole sectional concept.
All right, there it is.
No.
There it is.
Yeah, because we have our current situation. We have a couch with a chase there. Thing to
Yeah.
lay down, and then
you've got a
pretty cool,
corner chase sectional thing, right? Right, Joe?
that was kind of the
Look.
reason I was like, I don't know if I could do
It's not
this
gonna work. Yeah.
because I don't have a dedicated theater.
Yeah.
But my wife's
Now.
in here, so she's right here. So you're looking. Maybe you should take a
Angela's
look at the
shopping
website,
already. Yeah.
see if there's something there.
Absolutely.
My wife wanted to get white seats, and I was just like, you know, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna get so dirty so fast in our house. Like let's, and that's another thing too. You know, if you're in a dedicated theater and you're in there twice a week, white seats, totally cool. Living room when you're there, like 8 hours a day, every day. Probably not the way to go, but hey,
especially in today's times right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have kids and you don't have that big worry of something going wrong or pets, the leather is very maintainable and stays the
sure.
crisp, clear, elegant white that you get when it shows up, and it doesn't take a lot of, it's the genuine Napa leather, so it's very high quality. It doesn't just take on any discoloring from pants or things like that, right? That you might see on other leather chairs, white leather especially.
I'm always worried about the dye from jeans.
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, I'm in my theater room all the time, and I wear jeans, I wear shorts, I wear sometimes neither.
It's
and just saying, man.
He's
keep it real.
He's on today.
So, yeah, I haven't
Pastor
seen any
Mike.
kind. I haven't seen any kind.
Tisk,
Hey, man,
tisk.
dude, if I get
See this
in my
one,
boxer
Tyler?
shorts, I could do that. She
I
don't
don't want
want
to drop kick all the kids like Michael. Michael's very violent and protective about his chairs, about his theater chairs.
I'm pretty protective about all my stuff, man. I take care of my stuff. Typically anything I own, the only time it gets damaged is from somebody else. Because I take care of my speakers, take care of my gear.
Yes.
So another question from Veer was, are there fabric options? And I noticed a couple of options in the design your own.
Yeah, so on the customer, there's definitely fabric options and velour options available. Cool. And then you would pick that material. You can choose which material you're looking to go with, whether it's genuine Napa leather, leather air, or velour with a nice suede, something like that, softer fabric. And then you just go that route, and you can pick each color after on the customizer. I encourage everyone to check it out, even if you're just looking to play around. It's definitely cool to see what you can design. It'd be your dream home theater chair because you can really play around with all the options and the configurations and the colors.
Yeah. I really, for some reason, I was really drawn to the navy with the red piping, and then the darker cup holder and darker what is it? The little thing for the tray holder thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the accessory port here.
Accessory port. That's right. Yeah. So those things dark. Nice dark navy blue and then red piping. That looked great. From what was it, like 15 minutes ago? I made that.
We've had some great customizations from just people that are really big sports fans. Rather, you want to get the team colors. Whether it be like for us, it'd be the Maple Leafs, or you guys down there and big in football, or whether it be the Chicago Blackhawks. We've had some really nice black and red chairs that went along with that really nicely, blue and white for the Leafs and so forth. And then football, of course, you could get something like green and yellow for Green Bay or something like that if available. If anything, you're looking to go something like that, you could just call in and find out for sure.
Gosh, reading some of these comments.
I don't know, Kanga. Everything's normal. He's saying that my microphone's dropping off.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So SI says, for holiday homes, do you have protective dust covers for custom versions, like a one-piece cover?
A one-piece cover, no, but that's definitely something that I'm going to actually go back and talk to about that and bring it up with the factory and see, because that's a good idea. It's just another accessory, right? So if you guys want to get something like that for dust cover as a protection, or maybe you want to get your home theater chairs now, or you're moving a house or something like that, you're putting them to a home you're not quite moving into yet, whatever the option may be, that would definitely be something that we could look into. But as of right now, it's not available, but I'll definitely have to take that back and bring that up.
Well, if you're like some of my family members, if it comes with a plastic cover, it'll just stay there forever.
That's awesome. So Life of Bliss has a question. He says, any way to have a carbon fiber vinyl insert on the seats? Won't be leather, but looks cool.
You'd have to call. So anything is possible until we talk to the factory and they tell us it's not.
I guess.
So what you're kind of looking to achieve, call in, speak to us about it. Maybe if you have a picture or something, design something that you're looking to accomplish, and talk to us about it, and we could get your price on that with free shipping if you're in Canada or the US.
Nice.
Anything else you got on your list there?
I'm all good here. You guys just make sure that you go sign up for the giveaway on the Summit website for this Tuscany. Make sure you guys don't forget that, anyone that's watching here, because who doesn't want a free chair?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Steve Kelly wants to know, are there any promos coming up soon?
So we are having an early Black Friday sale that's going to be starting on Monday.
Word.
So definitely sign into that. And also we have a sale that's ending this weekend. If any pricing changes, we will price match ourselves if the price goes down. So don't fear to put in an order thinking that the price is going to go down in the future, because we still got your back. For a listed price goes below it, we'll cover it. It's just to make sure that, if you're looking to get your chairs, place the order as soon as you can, because these are really popular commodity right now, and it's going to take a couple of weeks to ship out and get to you. And then by then it'll be mid-November, and then you're good to go.
Man, look at that.
Yeah.
What does that center console thing do there on that Valencia?
Oh my gosh.
Just with the lights. Like it looks like from a car.
So it's got reading lights on there up at the top. So it's just got little 2 white LEDs that you could pop on if you needed to see, like if you're eating chips or whatever, you wanted to see where you're putting your hand, your food, it'll illuminate that area. Also, if you were just reading a book, or if your wife was reading a book and she was on the other side, she could just turn on her light. You could still watch a movie in pretty decent darkness.
It's also got plugins for like a laptop and USB ports right there too, Joe.
Hey, Angela, this would be so easy to clean. You know what I mean? The leather, just like if there's any crumbs, food gets on there. It's just easier than fabric.
Joe, this is what you would need. You would need one of these guys. It has the console and the shades. Boom. See? Right there.
All in one.
There it is.
Dude, that's dope right there.
That'll fit right in your house. I know, I've been there.
And then I don't know if I mentioned earlier, guys, but make sure you follow the social medias for the giveaway. I just want to make sure that was clear so that didn't get left out. Social media for the Tuscany giveaway on the Summit website.
Yeah, the way that it works actually is the more things that you sign up for, right? So if you follow them on various platforms, you get more entries.
More additional entries.
Yeah, you might as well do it.
Yeah.
Entry per platform. And then also you'll see our upcoming designs, or if anything gets released, we'll be sure to share it there first as well. For example, like if we do end up releasing a dust cover or anything like that in the future, that'd be one place where we'd announce it for you guys. So definitely follow us on the socials. Check it out.
Conor, I've got something I noticed with my chairs. When you lift up the footrest, the light illuminates kind of upward. So like on my theater screen, if the lights are on at the bottom, then it's going to kind of, shine up on my So maybe just some feedback if there's a way to either put something that blocks the light above that part so it doesn't shoot up, but maybe just shoots either out or down towards the carpet. I had a couple of people on my channel that made comments about that when they bought them too, so they noticed that. So I just turn them off during the movie because I don't want to see them, but maybe those that want to leave them on for their guests, if they're getting up and getting out, it's just hard to have the seat reclined and have those, the bottom ones illuminated.
No, 100%, and that's definitely something we'll have to adjust. But I know with our recline here, sorry, I lost my train of thought. When we kick it back here, it will illuminate out. I know exactly what you're talking about with that blue light up on the screen, and I can see it right here as well. It's coming up a bit just below where my laptop is. Yeah. So
and the good thing is that's probably a pretty easy fix because it's just a positioning of where those LEDs are.
Yeah.
And, where they.
So theoretically it is an easy fix, but right now we're just trying to still perfect it because it needs to have the same sturdiness and the same reliability and all that things too. And we can't just pop a little flimsy piece on and then, you know, it falls off and people are thinking things break. So we got to do it. If we're going to do it, we're going to have to do it right.
Awesome. Good deal.
A bunch of jokers in here, huh?
What they say?
Do the seats come with a seat belt?
Or Michael
with his JTR subwoofers.
Oh, Mercy.
Yeah. Hey, you know, the thing I noticed is also it's pretty quick, right? It's quick and it's not so loud, like the motor on there.
Oh, yeah. No, it fires up pretty quick. Like, I've probably gone up 4 or 5 times while we've been talking today. And here I'm already reclined right now. And yeah, it is very quiet. It's just a slight humming.
I think all right, so stay right there just for a second. I'll just show you guys this. So when you're here, you can see he's in a really awkward position because his neck's wanting to lean forward. So that's what's great about having that motorized headrest, because when you recline, your eyes naturally want to look towards the ceiling. Yeah. So the natural position is to have your head tilted, and so that headrest is that's one of the best features of it.
It's
awesome. Headrest gold.
And then furthermore to it too is just to the point is that it comes more forward and up, because using your headrest when you're sitting completely straight up like this isn't realistic. Use it when you start to recline, and like Michael said there, when you're looking at the ceiling, you want to redirect your head. Yep. So if you guys can see it come here forward, it'll come kind of forward and down, which when you're sitting straight up, it's not as comfortable because it's not practical. It's not practical. Yeah. But when you're reclined, it angles you perfectly right to the screen.
Yep.
All you guys seem to know, all you guys with the theater seats know about the motorized headrest. I wouldn't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Chana mentioned in his review, he's like, man, you know what'd be really cool is to have some, like maybe even 2 presets, like one for the wife and one for him. So
seat memories, because my teenager would get in there and like, he's way taller than both me and the wife. So like, it's all bets are off. All bets are off. And, you know, it was funny. One time, I guess my wife went to the gym or something, and I came home from running an errand, and they're both up there, like, him and his buddy are, like, lean back playing, the basketball game? That was like, oh, you guys having fun? They're like, yeah.
Real cozy.
It's great. And these are comfortable enough that I've had, you know, my daughters will have friends over, and so instead of all of them trying to pile in one bed, they'll go in the theater room, just sleep in there. So
oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I've passed out in those chairs like
for
a
sure.
few times. Yeah. A few times. It's so easy to pass out in those things.
Chana, what's your experience going from like a couch, you know, because you don't have a dedicated theater, right? To getting these in? What was your experience?
Oh, it's fantastic. I never had a recliner in the living room. So just having a recliner, like you know, my wife would like to, like, you know, she'd take up the whole love seat if she's just laying across it. Now we both can like lay down and kick like back, chill out. And you know what? I don't know what the hell her situation is. I'll be reclined and she'll put her legs up on my side and have hers down. I'm like, well, you can just recline over there. Like,
that's hilarious.
So, you know, you do whatever you want, you know. Sometimes, you know, and the dog likes it. Our dog's like tiny, so I'll put the recline out a little bit, and so he'll use that as a ramp to kind of like run up instead of having to try and jump on there, because he's tiny and he'll jump and be like, oh, and fall back down. It's real cute, but you know, he's like, he gives me this look like I can't do it. Yeah. so I'll let him use the footrest as a little ramp.
Here's a good serious question here. How do these get shipped in pieces so they fit through door openings?
Yes. So I can totally speak on that. So when you get the 2 seats, they come in 2 big boxes. When you get the 3, it's 3 boxes. So I have a little small stairwell to bring them up. So I just flip them end over end until I get them all the way up the stairs. So it's pretty easy if you need to get in.
Yeah, definitely. And then for configuration too, I'm just going to touch on it briefly here for everyone listening, because I do get a lot of calls about this after the orders have been delivered. So for the configuration on the chairs and how they set them up is if you were to order a row 4, for example, you're going to get 1 double arm chair and you're going to get, say, 3 single arm chairs. And when you put them all together, that will create the row 4. I know sometimes people are wondering how the configuration works when it shows up, if they get curbside shipping to the US Also, just to touch base, we did now open up white glove delivery for the US as well, for just a $150 charge. So if you want someone to bring it and set it up for you, you don't want to worry about that. Someone can do it, no problem.
Very good. Now we do have the VIP area. So if you wouldn't mind hanging out, Connor, we're almost up on an hour. So if you wouldn't mind hanging out for a little bit and answering some questions in the VIP area, I'll give you the link right about now.
For sure. I'll
just jump on in there and see what's up. Okay. So we have a 2-hour break, I believe. Next is John Durda with MoFi Distribution at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys, so yeah, the journey continues. Day 3 of the HiFi Summit. Big thank you to Connor.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it, man.
From Valencia Theater Seating. Now, don't go anywhere, Connor. Don't hit that leave studio until we finish up here, okay?
He says, "Oh, I'm going."
Uh-oh.
He's outie.
Yeah.
No. He's not out yet.
Yeah.
He just
thanks,
did something with the
Mo,
camera.
and also to Carrie.
Yep.
Yes, thank you, Mo and Carrie.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, you guys, see you in the VIP chat. And if you want to get into the VIP chat, don't know how, go to thehifisummit.com and purchase your tickets. You get instant access to the VIP video chat. And we'll see you in a couple hours. Peace.